Hi, I'm Phil from Driftworks. Welcome to another episode on my GT1 inspired Murcielago project. As with all the previous build videos, remember this is being filmed before the main release video, the posh video that we've made. We're filming these in January and February, and they'll probably be shown, I don't know, early March if we do really well. I don't know. Later. Yeah, they'll be playing whenever they're playing, basically. But yeah. That explains why it's possibly a bit weird with the timeline. So in this video, I've actually split it from the previous video where we're finishing the exhaust tips. So you're going to join us now to look at the velocity stacks for the intake. Well, I've had enough of working on the exhaust. I think 3 days plus on that is enough. It looks pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it, and the cover goes over it. It looks pretty nice. So I'm going to go and do something different. We're going from the very last bit of airflow to the very first bit of airflow. I'm going to go and trim down these carbon velocity stacks on the lathe, basically just to get a bit of sandpaper, hopefully don't crack them. Just take the lip off, see there's a very slight lip left on them. These were made by a gentleman called Mark Briggs. He did them for me in his spare time after work, which is super cool. He works for BRT, I think it is. But yeah, these are lovely. We were originally doing it with a 3D printed mould, but kept having issues with the vacuum. It was collapsing under vacuum, so during the pre-preg procedure. So he ended up having to make the mould as well. So yeah, huge thanks to Mark for doing this, and let's see whether I can not mess them up on the lathe. That'll do nicely, just 11 more to go. So I thought I was done with these. I've made a nice radius, nice edge to that side, but Ed's just reminded me that we have a sleeve going here, which is a 3D printed sleeve, and because of overlapping carbon and the way that this works, the outside edge of this is not the same all the way around. It's not the same thickness, so there's a few high spots. So to get the sleeve working as we want it to, and to 3D print it to the correct tolerances, I'm going to have to turn down some of the high spots off this. So here's the 3D printed part that Ed's kindly made for us. Nice little Driftworks logo. This is the original one that we used to test on the dyno and Emerald. This is the size and shape that we ended up with, and just making the bottom part as a sleeve, and the top part's now that carbon fibre piece. Few revisions on this. We ended up doing it with a split in it. You can see a sort of round section at the top to allow it to flex as it clicks in over the top of the throttle bodies. And also on the inside, you'll see it's a bit rough because I've scuffed it up quite a fair bit, but you'll see these the lines in that, can't focus, they kind of click into the throttle body ridge as well, a ridge that's in the throttle body. So you may see that I've got some tape and some numbers and markings on the carbon sections here, and that's because I've already attempted this once. This is a second attempt because I used just a silicon black engine, high temp engine sealant to bond the carbon section to these, and it's not strong enough. I didn't want to use glue originally just in case when I clicked them on I had some problems that I needed to deal with or anything like that. But now that I know that it's going to work, I've also got these sort of straight edges on these so they all butt up really nicely to each other. I'm now just going to use some araldite, bond them together and get them on the car. Round two. Probably saw me being quite particular about the alignment between the 3D printed part and the carbon trumpet. It's not only because of the Driftworks logo, but it's also because I ended up putting grub screws in, so I need to make sure that they're aligned properly so they all kind of come out at the same angle and accessible sort of at that same angle all the way along on each throttle. There we go, that's better. We've got to get the car off the ramp now because the builders need to finish the roof cladding that they've been doing. It's an internal cladding, so they're not that keen on working around a Lamborghini, so it's got to get out of this area for a week. So let's make some noise.
Oh, that's loud, that is.
Is it?
Yeah, I had one finger ready for ears as well.
That is extra horrible with no side mirrors.
Yeah.
And the trim falling down on the inside.
It's perfect. Move,
it's quite a weird thing driving it though, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
Feels, yeah, big and scary.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching. See you next time.
At Driftworks, we've helped over 50,000 happy customers since 2004. Our huge online parts store is simple to use, with superb shipping rates to anywhere in the world, and finance options available for UK customers. We live and breathe wheel fitment, so if you have any questions about your own car or any of our products before placing an order, please drop us an email at shop@driftworks.com or give us a call. Thanks for watching.